Hello everybody, Genesis King here, and today we are taking a look at early access of The Last Starship. So, The Last Starship is coming from the team that also brought you Prison Architect, so you might recognize some of the way the game functions in what we're looking at here today. But I was given early access a little while back. I've been playing it offline, and I'm now making this video, and I'm excited to bring you this here because it's been a fun game to play. So today we are going to take a look at a couple things. Number one, we're going to take a look at the game mechanics at a very base level, what you can do to your ship, what you have to do to your ship, such as power, oxygen, things like that. And then what you're going to want to stick around for is we are going to take a look at what battles and fighting other ships in this game look like. So we're going to get a new game started here, and we are going to kick things off with the Praxis. Depending on how you want to start, there are different things you can do. So Praxis is, as it says here on the screen, this is going to be your easiest start, so they're giving you your supplies, your crew, etc. And each of these is going to be a different setup, all the way down to you start out at a shipyard and you build your own ship. And they give you the funds based on appropriately what you're needing to do before you can really start moving that ship around that you are using. Like I said, we are going to do Praxis just to take a look at some of the basic mechanics for this game. So let's go ahead and get that selected. Okay, so as I mentioned with the whole Prison Architect thing, the visuals just sort of look like it. So here is our crew arriving, and you can see they have arrived in spacesuits. The reason being, we have no oxygen in our ship, and it is not currently habitable. To get to that point, we've got to do a few things. We can see them up here in the upper left. First thing is we got to get ourselves a reactor built. Now, the main way that you pick these up, at least early on, is by going into your trade menu and buying what you need. So if we wanted to get a reactor, we would pay $83,000 or credits or whatever you want to call it for that particular item, and there's currently 3 available. Now, price and availability changes depending on the sector that you are in and what all is going in there. And that propulsion, habitation, everything you might need or want to put on your ship, including railguns and bullets and cannons, is going to be in this. So this scenario, as I mentioned, actually starts you off with the items that you need. We're going to come over here, we're going to click install and grab our reactor, and we are going to plop that down. If we want to rotate, that is just R, but you know what? I think we will do. So we'll put that there. Now, to get fuel to this, as this is showing us, we are also going to have to drop a fuel loader. So we'll go ahead and put that there. Now, to connect these, we got to come over to the pipes. And we got to get these guys connected. So we'll go ahead and get those hooked up, and you can see one of our crew has dropped the fuel over and our reactor is coming online. With reactors and power in general, you can view it on the grid. So where your reactor starts, what the wattage or megawatts, I guess, the amount of power that it's kicking out, and then what it's kicking out to. So right now, we've got nothing else. So we are not able to see what that tree looks like. However, we move on to our next goal here, and we're going to skip engines, and we're going to come down to life support. So let's go ahead and get that installed. So let's grab our air duct. In this case, that's what's going to be kicking out the oxygen. And I think we're going to put that up here on this wall. So let's drop that there. And once again, we are going to need an oxygen loader for put that right next to it, and we are going to need to do 2 things. Number 1, we are going to need to pipe those, and number 2, we're going to have to run cables from our reactor over to that. So now it's getting power, that little bar is moving, and oxygen will get loaded in, and you're going to see over here that our once uninhabitable ship, as far as oxygen goes, and being able to breathe, is slowly but surely ticking up. Once that hits 100%, these guys will be able to take off their space suits and just walk around. Other thing you can kind of do in here is you can do storage. So as an example, maybe we want our fuel closer to our fuel loader. So we'll grab a fuel storage location. We'll drop that there, and you see immediately the workers move in and start moving this. So the next thing we're going to do is, what is a ship without engines? The ship can't go anywhere. So let's install the engines that we've got. We'll go ahead and put them here. There is one of those. And there is the other one. Once again, these do have to be piped. Which we can go ahead and run through there. So the fuel is going to run through the reactor to that. And we have to run our energy to it as well. So you can see we've got 0 thrust because we have no power currently. But that is going to change because we have now hooked into the main power line. These guys are powering up. If we come back over to our power grid, we can now see that the reactor is kicking out 10 megawatts, 8 of which is going to the engines and 1 to life support. So now we want to test out our engines. And how do we do that? Well, we come over to the tactical screen. We can see our ship here, our science vessel. We can see there's the Icarus starbase in system with us. And we just have to tell the ship where to go. So let's hang a left, or I guess a left from where the ship is facing, and let's come up here. So you can see the ship is turning, and let's go ahead and kick that throttle on, and we are going to start moving in that direction. You can see we are burning through our fuel as we move forward. Okay, let's kill the throttle, and that is that. The other major thing that you need to have on your ship in this game is your FTL drive. That is how you are going to get around from system to system. So let's pop that in there. While that is getting built, let's take a look at a couple of other things. Number one, our editor. So this is where we can make changes to the ship. We can add different floors, so you can stack it taller or shorter. You can add armor. So let's say we wanted to add armor here. We can do that. It shows the cost, but this will make our ship tougher and more likely, if we wanted to get into a fight, to stand up to the damage that we are potentially going to take. You do have to visit a shipyard to apply your modifications. The other big thing here is going to be contracts, which we will circle back to here in a little bit. Our FTL drive is built. Now we just need to run our power over to that from our reactor. So there we go. That sucker's going to charge up. As you can see, once we start going, this is going to pull a lot of power. So our last goal here is to go to another destination. So we will take a look at the sector map. This is where you will set your target of where we want to go. All of these little, I guess, diamonds or squares are various locations you can go. And as I mentioned earlier with the trade, each system is going to have different trade items, different resources you can mine in this game, you can fight in this game, you can do a whole bunch of different stuff. So we are going to pop over where it is telling us to go. We will close out of the sector map mode. We'll come to FTL. We will prep to jump. We are ready to go. Let's jump. I do love the visual on that jump. So we are now in a different sector. So you can see we've got other ships in here. We are here now. And we have a whole bunch of contracts, which is another major part of this game. How do you make money? Contracts. Do you want to go destroy all the forces in a sector and be a mercenary for hire and make money that way? Build a battleship? You can do that, and they'll pay you 85 credits for it. You can also be a humanitarian. You can analyze anomalies. You can transport folks for money. Like this one. 20 civilians, if you can fit them on your ship, they will pay you 61,000 credits to do that. You can also take out mining contracts once you have certain items that you have on your ship for mining, things like that. And again, there is a bunch of ways to play this game. And that's one of the things that I do definitely enjoy about it. Now that we have taken a look at the base mechanics of this game, we are now going to do the fun part, and we are going to go take a look at what the battles look like. And to do that, we are going to go into creative mode, and we are going to come down here to, I think, the carrier frigate Zion. And we are going to show off some of the weapons. You can see this guy is pretty decently bigger than the science ship we were just working on. And it is armed to the teeth. So Gatling guns, cannons, even has rail guns facing straight forward on this sucker. So what we're going to do, well, first we're going to come into tactical mode. And we are going to point ourselves at the station. Because we want to fire on that guy and start some stuff. Let's grab you guys. And we want to target. Now, the minute we do this, there we go. See? So, there is a couple ways to view the battle. We'll bump it down to slow here. Number one, in the tactical mode, right? So you can say, alright, I want you guys to continue to fire on him. So we try to break that, right? Or we can set all these other guys to auto. You see our point defense is going off against these fighters, or we can pop in here to just our normal screen, and we can see what's going on. So let's get out of our weapons and let's start rotating this way, because I want our fighters, or our point defense rather, to be able to take on some of these guys. So weapons. We open up. You can see we're taking damage here. And you can see, well, not firing right now, it looks like. But yeah, all of this is damage. There we go. I had it on hold. So yeah, our guns are opening up. Let's swap back over to just this. Let's start running out of here. Actually, no. We want to target this guy. Alright, so we're going to turn at him, and yeah, we are just wrecking this station right now. Taking a bunch of damage. Yeah, there's the railguns. So we've defeated all those fighters, and now we can just destroy the station, if we so choose. It looks like they've got an oxygen leak, potentially, over there. And we're just going into that station. So yeah, multiple ways you can watch the battle. Obviously, to control it, you want to be in tactical. Let's see if we can get a broadside on this guy. Guys, open up. There we go. There's our broadside. And as you can see, we're burning fuel, we're burning ammo, we're burning shells as we do this, and it's showing us our damage that we are taking up here. Yeah, guys, that is battles in this game. I think it's quite fun. It's controllable. You can control multiple ships, so you can imagine fleet battles going on with this. So, yeah. Criminal rating. You can be a criminal. I absolutely love it. So, yeah, guys, let me know down in the comments, is this a game you are thinking of playing? If you are, it does come out on February the 15th, so the day after this early access video does drop on the channel. And yeah, we completely melted that station. So yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts on this game down in the comments. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you have enjoyed. As always, don't forget to hit that like button. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more sci-fi gaming fun. I'll talk to you all in the next one. Later, everybody.